Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Discriminating Gamer, the board game review show that couldn't be more excited to announce that Jennifer Lawrence has just recently been signed to star in the Discriminating Gamer movie as Ticket to Ride. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to go ahead and take a look at Sovereign's Chain from WizKids. In Sovereign's Chain from WizKids, 2 to 4 players attempt to score the most points in this science fiction-themed card game. Essentially, you have 2 suits of cards. You have the suns and you have the planets. The suns are bright and yellow, the planets are dark. And what's going to happen here is you want the most suns and the fewest planets, because essentially the suns act like victory points and the planets act like negative victory points. Now, at the beginning of the game, there is an event card that is placed in the center of the play area, and it affects all players. And it will be in play until some other effect triggers a new event card coming out, which has its own special rules. But each player is going to go ahead and receive a hand size of 5. Now, there'll be no minimum or maximum hand size after that, but they'll receive 5 cards at the beginning of the game. Now, what players are going to do is on their turn, they're going to play a card down. And this card may have, as I say, the sun or the planet symbol. And you want the most suns, but you got to put some of those planets down sometimes, especially if you want the ability. But you go ahead and you place the card, and you're kind of forming a codex, a tableau of cards. But here's the thing, on your turn, you don't just place down cards in front of you, you can place down cards in front of other people. Oh, okay, I'll just place the suns in front of me and the planets in front of other players. Not so simple. Because what's going to happen is you're doing that, other players are doing it to you, and it's going to trigger different things from happening in the game. Now, if you have cards that some of the cards that come down will let you get shields. And you can grab a shield and you can place that on a card. So if you don't want anybody screwing with one of your cards, you can go ahead and put that down. Otherwise, if somebody puts a card down, it may eliminate the last card you played, or may do something else to it. It may switch it from a sun to a planet. So there's different things that can happen as people are laying down these cards and laying down cards on other people. There's a bit of a take that aspect to this game. But you're going around and around doing this. You can also, some cards allow you to put modifiers on cards, like +1 modifier or -1 modifier for the point values. But you're going around, you're playing all your cards. Now, as soon as one person has 7 cards in their tableau, that's going to trigger the end game. But a lot of stuff can happen before that point. Now, once the end game has been triggered, essentially what you're going to do is look at all of your cards that are in your tableau, and with all the modifiers and anything else that may have happened, and maybe even the event still in play, you are going to determine exactly what your final score is. Whoever has the highest score after you've taken away all the negative victory points and all the modifiers, that person will win Sovereign's Chain. Sovereign's Chain is a pretty easy game to play and to teach, but there's a lot of fun things you can do in this game. There's a lot of cards that will cause you and your friends a lot of problems. Like I said, this is a take that game. It's a pretty short game. It's about 30 minutes or so, but it's pretty intense. I mean, you're trying to build that chain, and just when you think you're about there, something may happen, and cards may go down, or other cards may come up. You may have really good cards that you think are safe, and something happens and they're not, unless you get those shields on them. So there's a lot that goes on in this game. It's super simple, super easy to learn and to teach, and my friends and I really enjoyed Sovereign's Chain. So the recommendation for Sovereign's Chain from the Discriminating Gamer is buy it. Thank you once again for joining us today on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, we ask you to please leave us comments on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on our Facebook page, or on thediscriminatinggamer.com. We ask you to please like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter. And I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I am really excited about Jennifer Lawrence being a part of the Discriminating Gamer movie. She's going to be right up there alongside Chris Kattan as Settlers of Catan. 2 on the nose?
Please somebody help me on my feet again, and I don't know where I'm going. Somebody help me on the solid ground. It's a long time and I'll be dying. Once a year I wind up in the band.
Hello, my name is Russ and I have a problem. It all started a couple months back when my friend said, "Hey, would you like to play this new game that I got?" And I'm like, "Sure, I like games." It was Dice Masters. Give me the good stuff. It was fun. Bag full of dice and buying and making teams. It was all innocent fun at first, but then it became a craving. I couldn't get through the workday without thinking, how do I get an extra $1 to buy another blister pack so that maybe I can get that skeleton I need to make, the were-rat really effective? Then that's all I could think about. I wake up in a cold sweat thinking, what's the energy cost for a copper dragon? My wife left me. My kids left me. My wife came back looking for the kids. Is Steve gonna play that epic mind flayer? Is he gonna capture my guys so that I can use them and then I attack against him? Maybe he's gonna throw out a prismatic spray and my army becomes a collection of useless crap. That's when I knew I had to stop, but I can't. You take it from me. You don't play Dice Masters. Dice Masters plays you!
Ma'am, I'm trying to get a were rat.